Hello, everyone. Adam here with Crossover Games, Commissioner Brandon and Evan, and of course Chris on the camera. There he is. We are here to discuss week 2 of Commander League. Hello, everyone.
Jesus Christ!
What are you doing? Good Lord!
Technical difficulties. Cut the camera. Cut the camera. Shut it down. We're done.
Cut the
See you
camera,
guys next week. Oh, we can hear it there too.
Yep. Oh, that is me. Yeah, but at least I don't have
Just turn it down.
I just paused it. Yeah, I don't need to see it. I just wanted the chat. So yeah, we're gonna discuss week 2. Sorry, a little confusion here in the beginning. We're starting earlier than normal. We're only 6 minutes late, and we tried to use the original link, but it went live as soon as we clicked it, and we were not ready. So just like last week, we're going to discuss, see if anybody has anything to add or any thoughts that they want to throw in the chat.
Hello.
We'll start with the 3 of you.
The 3 of me.
The 3 of you, and then the 2 of Evan and the 1 of Chris.
Yep.
It was almost 2 of me.
Almost. Let's talk about your changes, Brandon. You're in the middle of doing them. That's why we started late.
I was trying to figure out what I could put in, but still not hitting anything that I'm agreeing with. I got to see one of them in my last pod. I got round 1 Esper Sentinel, and that was really nice. But
I like that card.
yeah.
I played that card. How's this look in the video, Chris?
Probably get it a little closer. Look at my model hands.
That's one of the cards I'm going to play with.
It's
That's one of my upgrades this week.
Facebook lets us.
A ledger shredder, if you can't make it out. The camera's not.
It's tough.
Who's making
Yeah. Once again, we're recording with a tablet, so
Not so much.
that
There's
is
a glare.
There's a glare.
Yeah.
it's
Right on
weird
top of
tonight.
Evan.
Having all kinds of issues. But yeah, that's what that's one of my upgrades. Is ledger shredder. I had to borrow it from the boys here.
Oh, it's oddly bright. Yeah.
Is it? Well, we're using YouTube.
Look. There's a glare right there.
See, like,
It's that's fault.
That's all right.
like I can only fix it.
Yeah,
like
shade
this,
us.
and I ain't doing that.
Shade us. I don't think it's that bad.
No, it's
Let me get the link over to, or if one of you, Chris, can you get the link over to the chat? I think it's there.
the link for the video.
Yeah.
I believe you already put it in there. Cause that's
Yeah.
how I got it.
Oh yeah, I bumped it again. There we go. There. People can see it, but people can see it again.
There we go.
2 times the charm.
2 times. So Evan, Brandon, what do you got? What do you got for us this week? Talk to us.
Nothing. I'm just trying to put in stuff that helps me get to things that I need faster. Trying to see at what point is it valuable to go and grab stuff that's stock in the Precon compared to something that could be stronger. So that's really on the. Do I put in something stronger but fail to find it when I need it, or do I put in something that can grab something from the Precon, but it's a Precon?
Osgear's a little complex. Mine's just like exile.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this past week. The playing. What do you see? What are your takeaways from this past week's?
I enjoyed all of my pods. There was one pod that it was an absolute blast. We were just laughing and hawing the whole entire time. I didn't really see too much of the going to turns this week. We did see some. That's it's second week to be expected, but
I can dispute that. I went to turns all 3 rounds.
So maybe it's just Adam.
Yeah, I could dispute that. Yeah, I went to turns all 3
we are
rounds.
super blurry, Chris.
Huh? You're
super blurry.
You
Might
don't
be
look
me.
super blurry.
No.
Can we get any feedback from anybody watching that's not here?
On my phone, it's fucking peachy keen.
Maybe mine is the butt.
I can honestly get closer to you guys.
High Times 2011 said it's there. I don't know what he's referring to. We're actually all on the camera pretty well.
No, it's just my phone. It's butt.
Interesting.
It looks fine for me.
Your connection or something?
Maybe a slight
The
adjustment.
glare is okay, he says.
Alright.
They say.
Oh, okay.
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I was just gonna say if you could eliminate some more of the table, but
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
can
fine.
actually even get even closer. I'm impressed. Maybe that's what YouTube has. That's a little better.
Get it back to where it was. There's a delay while I'm watching that.
Yeah. We'll see it here in a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're cutting my head off, but I'm fine with it.
No,
I'm
not his
fine.
ponytail.
Yeah, not the ponytail.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know.
What were your takeaways, Chris?
Week 2 was all right for me. Second pod was mid. Just you know,
I
Really came down to
I
a
want-
living death.
I won my first and second pods, but it was like I don't know if it was because of skill gap or anything like that, or just precon's busted in
The
comparison. to
Precon's
some.
pretty good. It really
So,
is.
I think it goes a little faster at some points. If I'm playing against certain decks anyway. Because it was, what was I playing? I was playing against the Blood Tokens Vampire, that one was keeping pace.
Looked like it was pretty decent,
Yeah.
actually.
And then the dungeon one, that one that you have there.
Hunters, Dungeons of something.
Yeah. And then Ajax and Nev.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. He got mana screwed.
Oh,
Like couldn't find a blue to save his life.
that's just what happens in the first couple weeks.
I'm looking at the standings.
My week was terrible. Just absolutely horrid. I got maybe 4 spells cast every game, and I was not drawing shit.
Yeah, you're middle of the pack right
Yeah,
now.
I was doing
I'm looking at him.
horrible.
Looks to be.
Yep.
Listen, Steph is still hanging in there.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked at that and I was like, I'll be honest with you, new player good luck is what I wrote week 1 off to. And she's still in 6th place after 2 weeks. So that's impressive. That's impressive. And then you have Blade in 5th.
Blade's
So I guess that means she's in 7th. Yeah, I can't count. She's in 7th. Blade is in 5th. He had a really good week, 14 points this week. I like that Brandon, he breaks this down, as you guys I'm sure have seen in the chat or on the message board. Like, we can see each week the points that you get, which is really cool. So I can, like, go back and compare to see. But Blade had a really strong week, 14 points. I think the most points, I had 16, and then Tyler had 15, and then Blade with 14.
Yep.
So that's impressive. Evan had 7.
Yep.
That
Fourth,
Yeah.
third.
the only person who did worse than him was Bryce.
Yep.
He was a DNP. Did not play. Yeah, that's a rough week. That's a
Yeah,
rough.
I didn't get anything. Not a thing that I could play.
But you were top 2 in points going in. So
Yes, I was. I did really well the first week.
Yeah, you'll do fine. Looks like Eric fell a few spots. Shane went up a couple spots.
Yeah, it looks like you and Shane are actually tied out for 3rd right now. You both have 27 total.
I have the tiebreaker though because I killed him.
Take that, Shane.
Yeah, take that. Bring that to Subway. Yeah, you have him above me. Now that I look at this, you must not have known I finished higher than him in our pod. Yeah.
I wonder if it's alphabetical at that point.
No.
Nope.
My name is Adam.
Last name.
Oh, okay.
No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Maybe? I don't know. I just highlight the column and have it sort data. So
Are Tyler and Gary the same points now?
Because normally everything sorts by last
it might
name,
be
so.
sorted by
It
last
might be
name. I
last
don't know.
name.
Yeah, let me look.
I just sort of clicky click and it looks great. So I'm like,
It
that's
does. It
we're
does
done.
look good.
We're done.
So it's Marlo. No, because Eric, Steph, and Chris.
Oh no, I would have been at the top of that if we're tied for points.
No.
Oh no,
Chris
you have
isn't.
23.
Yeah, Chris is an Eric and
All right,
yep, Marlo and Perkins.
Yeah, that adds up.
and then Austin will break that. Nope. So right here, Hearn, Cook, Lamity.
Yep.
They all have 22.
It just whatever shuffled in then.
Weird.
Yep. The scoreboard's playing favorites.
Yeah, or somebody else is. Good grief. So that's the pods then. First round pods will be me, Tyler, Gary, Shane.
Yep.
That'll be easy. Blade, Eric, Steph, Chris, Tyler, Derek, Hearn, Justin Cook, Wyatt, Evan, Alex, Buddha, Brandon, Quinn, Linger, Brandon, Hunter, Mike, Carson, Anthony, Miles, Beckman, Dylan, Mike, and Bryce. Yep. Now when we randomize these pairings, Are we trying to keep people from playing who they played even in the first round, even though that's based off standings?
Boy, would I
trying.
love
I
that.
tried to say ultimately randomized, but in that world, you will get stuff based off of standings. But I don't think we had too many repeats this last week, so I really liked the app that I had showed you when we were working on it. Look at me.
Getting rid of the glare.
You might have gotten rid of me.
No, I got rid of the glare. It's good. I can see it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, actually, that's
Yeah, picked up nice.
Our high-end production crew.
good.
Using
Um,
Hunter's Messina savings and loan.
Yes, we won't.
You gonna
Yeah,
catch
he's never getting that
I
back.
was gonna say if it falls, you got country
I'm gonna-
social security number.
I'm gonna lock it into the back of my tablet so we have it for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think round 2 should just be blatantly random without even looking back.
Yeah.
That's what I think
Oh,
because
like, regardless of whether or not you played with somebody.
because the first round every week is strictly based off standings.
Right.
Then you
Well,
randomize it,
then if-
and then the third round, if you're with somebody or multiple somebody's you've already played with, then we'll try and fix it. But I think 1 and 2 is simply just this, then this, and then that's it.
Yeah,
I
one is
mean-
just sort of like a hey, this is where you ended. You're gonna play it like this, like,
Right. Yep.
And then queue up 2 randomized pods.
I agree. Yeah. Because
I mean,
obviously I don't want to play the same people over and over again either. But I mean random is random.
I mean, to be fair, the other option there would be if you're really not worried about third pods, then you could have it be first round is standings, second round is where you landed in your pod. So like
You play
people-
other first, you play other seconds.
yeah, and then
You
the
could-
third one can be
The only
But
problem-
you lose time by having
Right.
to
I
pair
agree.
that way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So the whole goal was trying to keep we have 28 players, so just trying to keep everything in a streamlined type of fashion.
Right.
So waiting for pod placement on second pod is just super hard because every pod has to finish, and the one game that goes to turns, you have 24 people waiting.
Right. Because anybody, when you're going to have at least
Yeah.
4 pods waiting for that one game to finish, because the 4 of them are going to get split up. So it's 4 pods sitting, so that's 16 players just chilling.
Right.
So yeah, I guess it's just random. Maybe like the last week, you do it that way.
Yeah. We
Play
could try and
more.
just keep it going standings based the whole
Yeah, that's
whole
the other thing
shebang.
I was going to say too. Is like, all right, so round 1 standings.
round.
Then
2
Brandon
results,
punches it all in.
live
Round 2
update.
standings. Punch it all in again.
And
Round
each
3
pod has live
standings.
updates. Who's
Yeah.
in first? Who's in second?
Yeah, he can punch them all in that quickly with his tablet right there. Boom, 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 and then we just repair with standings, so that way the top 4 each round are still playing each other. I think that's a good way to get
So
a.
one week you may have to play against the same person over and over and over.
It'd be the last
Yeah,
week.
it'll be
It'd be the last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be
Which is
playing
no
for
bad.
the.
That'd be standings. Standings.
But
versus
if you're gonna
standings.
win, if I look at this right now, and let's say me and Brandon are tied for first, and you hit the random button, and your pod is Evan, Chris, and Tyler, and my pod is nothing against the kids, but they're new, and Mike Perkins. What if that's my pod? Right, is the 2 kids and Mike, but you're playing against Evan, who's been playing
Just
15
people
years
who
or
aren't
10
point
years.
Focused, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not point. Yeah. But yeah, I get it.
So I like, especially the last week, just bunching the top players up together to fight each other, especially with 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, because that ultimately means somebody from 9, 10, 11, 12 is going to jump into the top 8 because somebody in the top 8 is going to get ravaged.
Right.
So I like that idea for the last week. Cool plays. What are some cool things that you saw happen?
I living death and gave you the win.
That's true. That was a cool thing I remember seeing.
That was really fun.
I saw someone get absolutely obliterated by party time. It was horrifying.
I saw it multiple times because I played against him twice.
It was neat interaction. He's like, I've got one of these, all of these, and it deals 28 damage. And now we're in combat for 50. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, that's at me next turn.
Yeah, that party time deck's really powerful, really fast.
Is it an aggro deck?
Not really, it's just creature heavy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like meant to be aggro, but it definitely does play a lot of creatures.
Anybody got any questions? I don't know how many people are watching, if anybody's watching.
Looks like 8 people right now.
Blade says he was fighting for his life.
I don't really want to air that laundry out, but is this updated to affect?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what do you think? I look at my first round matchup. I play Shane, Gary, Tyler. I play Shane every other week, regardless of what league we're in. Like if I sit down and play a week, one of my 3 pods is going to have Shane in it. So this is no surprise to play Shane. Cousin Tyler. I don't even remember what deck he's on. And I don't really remember what deck Gary's on. All I know is I'm going to get Cousin Tyler to work with me to kill Shane, and then we'll figure out the rest from there.
Yes, Anthony, that was. He's like, was your play of the game me getting smashed by 30-something damage? Yes.
Yeah.
He had 10 elves, he was all set up, he had tapped them all down to use the commander's ability to burn us, and Tyler's like, done.
Yeah.
He's like, that's a neat trick. Swap. And I'm like, oh.
He said, I liked your play so much, I'm gonna double it.
I don't really do anything exciting. My third
No.
pod, I was bored to tears. Like, legitimately bored to tears playing. My deck just didn't want to do anything. The spells I had were not good. And then I hit, like, a mana rock and some land and lift off. And like Evan said, like, you just sit there, you play your commander, you try to discard as many cards as possible, and just shoot them out of the air. I mean, it's not as easy as that because you have to put all the pieces together and you got to try to stay afloat. But yeah, these games, I'm semi getting targeted, and like there's really nothing I can do about it. Like I'm just kind of sitting around, but then like once it can finally do something,
Yeah.
it seems to do it all in a
Start
hurry.
getting results, yeah.
Yeah, because if you can, if you have 7 mana, like was it your pod that I had Chandra?
Yeah.
My Chandra sat there, and I had 1 blocker, and it never died.
Yeah.
And I just wheeled every turn with it. And everybody's like, yeah, this card's cool, I guess. And yeah, it just eventually just took over the game.
It makes
I
everyone
I
wheel.
tried to swing at it. I got it down to 1.
Yeah, it makes, yeah, he's the only one that swung at it. He swung at it with a 3/3.
on the field.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, yeah, it's 0.
More
Its
than
second
one thing at a
ability
time,
is,
anyway.
Yeah.
its second ability
I had my
is
commander,
0
that's
wheel. But then if you hit another wheel off your wheel,
It goes nuts.
it goes dumb. Yeah, now you've just roped everybody for 15, 16 damage.
What do you mean? Like it plays the wheel as you hit him?
No.
so-
Chandra's 0 ability is wheel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Only
you
so,
hand
but-
yourself.
Oh.
It's not giving anybody else.
So
a fresh
I
7.
discard 7, I get 8,
Yep.
and then if I hit another wheel, I discard that hand and draw 8.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
so you just keep reloading.
Well, it's 15 damage and he gets
Yeah.
15 counters, yeah.
That's nuts. That'll be
Yeah.
cool, though.
It is cool, but the deck only really comes with 2 wheels.
Yeah.
Well, it came with 1.
Yeah.
I put Wheel of Fortune in it, so now it has a second wheel, and then Chandra is your pseudo 3rd wheel. I don't know. I've been talking to Josh, who's like the master of the wheel decks. The ones he recommended, which, in all fairness to him, are probably the best ones, they're not particularly good. Echo of Ruins? No, that's not what it's called. There's a blue one, but it's shuffle. So you're not even discarding, so I don't find... I mean, you're still going to draw a bunch of cards.
The draw for the
So for
shark
Shabraz,
to gain
yeah,
life.
to gain life, I guess is cool, but I don't know.
Which gain life is really powerful in this league.
I need it because when people like when I wheel the first time, and everybody takes 7. Even if I can't do it again the rest of the game, when people just saw you deal 21 damage,
Yeah.
so they're like, okay, yep, okie dokie. So Brandon, your lineup this week, at least in the
Me,
first.
Evan, I think.
You, Evan, Alex, and Buddha.
Yeah.
What do you know about your opponent? I mean, obviously we know Evan's deck, but you two can talk about how you feel about that matchup.
I feel like it's gonna be fun. It's just
Do
go
either
in
of
there.
them? Do either of them have upgrades in yet, or
I think it was
don't
Anthony,
have them
not
on their
Alex.
upgrades? But
I don't have either of their upgrades.
My upgrades are the card that we couldn't zoom into, which was Ledger Shredder. This card's bananas.
it didn't look like I could see it.
Cyclonic Rift
Show it off
and
again.
Volcanic Island and some kind of wheel.
That might be a little better. Look at my model hands.
That's right. Someone complimented you on those earlier.
No, you can more or less see it.
Blade was fighting for his life. Sorry, I'm just getting to the... Is High Times Anthony?
Yep.
Hey, Josh was in the chat.
Yeah.
Could have been, I don't know.
Says there's
got
10
10,
people in
so-
chat currently.
Yeah.
Mine says 6, so obviously mine's a hunk of 10.
No idea how to see.
Anybody in chat got anything to mention? Some highlights, some lowlights, maybe even some complaints. We're cool with accepting complaints.
Yep.
Unless they're from Tyler.
Yep. Especially.
Yeah.
We're just gonna bar Tyler. Actually, Tyler,
Both
the
of
show's
them.
over for you.
Yeah,
No.
both
Yeah,
Tylers.
both Tyler.
Both
Tyler.
Yeah, we don't need either of them because I don't want to have to try and figure out which one it is. Yeah, I saw Bryce tonight. He picked up some nice playmats. I got the coolest thing in it. I didn't even take a picture of it. So the Dragon Shield Halloween playmat that matches the sleeves
Yep.
actually comes with its own tube,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's a
That's-
really cool looking tube.
Might need
Yeah, it's just
that.
like one package with a playmat that's wrapped around the tube.
Somebody called dibs on that one with the cat with the butterfly.
There's
That
2 of
one
them.
was- Oh, okay.
I have
was
2
gonna
of
say,
them. Yeah.
That one was cool.
The
I like that.
Infinity ones, I got 2 of everything, and
Anything
the
that looks like the lands.
the Warhammer stuff.
same
As of
thing.
right now, they only gave me 1 of
Yeah,
everything.
they should have made playmats that
My
match the
playmat
basics.
was last year's Halloween one. I got it from you actually.
Yeah, the,
Yeah,
Or
the pumpkin one.
shocks.
I might want to get this year's Halloween one. I really like. I bought those sleeves from you for the demon deck, and
I'll
I
roll
love
the-
them.
I'll roll the playmat out tomorrow. I'll open it up and roll it out so we can see how nice that image is on a playmat. Because sometimes they look good when you take it from sleeve to playmat, and other times they look bad.
Well, you also have to be careful about when you do it because a lot of people don't realize that when you have to like make it bigger,
A horizontal,
you have to
yeah.
make sure, you have to make sure that it stays the same
When you
aspect.
blow it up,
Yeah, it has to stay the same exact.
Well, Dragon Shield does really good. I
Dragon
think their
Shield
holiday
is
stuff
one
is
of-
good.
Yeah, I figure they
They're,
would.
in my opinion, the best company. That
Anthony says had a good time. Was
Makes-
sad because I got taken out my my last 2 pods, but felt good because I was the biggest threat.
Yeah, and see, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'd rather just not upgrade my deck and still be able to play. I don't know. I feel like I'm
Yeah, but they're ape shit right out of the box.
some of them.
Elves.
right.
Oh
but
yeah. Elves is just a deck
On
that
it-
goes.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I can speak for everybody. Like, if I'm going to constantly sit down and it's going to be 3 versus 1, what am I doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's what happened to Anthony, but you know, if that happened to me in a pre-con league where I'm not even playing full power,
Yeah.
I'm playing on the same power as everybody else.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I did it to Evan, but I solely did it to Evan. I didn't have teammates.
So
for
did
the side.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Felt bad for Evan in our pod because he didn't. There was no good.
I living
target.
deathed. I allowed somebody else to win, and that's all I'm happy for.
yeah. You living death and then died before it was your turn again.
Yes, I did.
I actually killed you on their end on before it got to my turn, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. I actually also did that to Derek.
Which is fine because had I gotten another turn, I was doing a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, your board was, I mean, everybody's board was huge, but, like, if you wouldn't have done that, I think they would have killed me.
Likely.
Yeah, they would have killed me. I didn't have a board. You gave me a
I
board
would've
to chump
killed
block with. Yeah, you gave me a board to chump block with. Yeah, I did the same thing I did to you to Derek. So, like, all game, he made an alignment, and then they laughed about it with Wyatt, and I'm just sitting there, like, I'm just sitting there doing nothing, right? I got 7 cards in my hand, so I'm just chilling.
That's kind of
They're kind of laughing and joking, and I'm like, yeah. As soon as I can get a wheel out, you're going to be dead. And then I'm going to very much kill Wyatt. But by the time I got all my pieces together, I don't remember who did it, but somebody wiped up the board, and Derek was just kind of sitting there. His board was nothing at that point. But he had a really good start. He should have won the pod. He made some questionable plays. Not killing me. He certainly should have killed me. But he had his commander on Lightning Greaves on turn 3. And he should have just been chainsaw and copying spells. And he could have played a dig through time
Yeah.
on the end step and twinning staffed it. And he did. He played it as a sorcery. So I don't know if he knew that it was an instant. Or maybe I miscounted his mana,
What
but
is
I
Derek
certainly
playing?
think he could have done it. He had a ton of mana.
What is Derek playing?
And hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
great.
Yeah, his
Such
turn
a cool deck.
his turn 1 was Soul Ring Arcane Segment.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That's a
was
fucking
like,
good one.
yeah, and then he played the Lightning Greaves, and I was like, yeah, there's no way we're coming out from this.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be bad. But he played a friendly game.
Yeah.
He played a friendly game. Like, he tried to help us all out here and there. So I got to give him a lot of props for that. Like, but he helped Wyatt out in the very beginning. Like, which guy do you want to keep? And then Wyatt pointed, and I so thought Derek was
He's
going to
like,
hoodwink
"Get rid
him.
of it."
Yeah, I so thought Derek was going to do it, and then he didn't, and I was like, oh, I am definitely at the
Derek's-
casual table tonight.
Derek's fun to play with.
Yeah, it was. It was fun until like I don't remember what happened, but once his board went away, he kind of went away. Like he was still playing, but he knew it. He kept saying to himself, "Man, I should have done this." He knew, but he wanted to play a casual game, and it was cool. And just at the end, I finally drew magic cards, so that was nice.
That's like my
He was
first
out here
pod.
playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The rest of the
Yeah, I was.
He keeps Transformers.
Yeah. Me and Quinn were in the back. And
Yeah.
we were shuffling up the Transformer decks.
And my first pod was with Eric, Gary, and Tyler Jock. And my God, I did absolutely nothing that game. I cast my commander, and for the next 4 turns, I watched them punch me in the mouth.
Even on your turn?
Even on his turn.
No,
Honestly, I was doing a lot of punching on other people's turns.
didn't
but
see
me and
it.
Eric were just getting pile drived by both decks, and then
Oh, wow.
and then we watched Tyler go after Gary immediately after Gary killed both of us at the same time. It was rough.
But you're going to get that at the, when you take a look at the top 4 and the top 8 in standings, that's what you want.
Yeah.
You
People
want
are
a brawl
just
for
gonna-
all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this Friday, we didn't really get any feedback on it, but if there's enough people, 8 people essentially, that want to play 1v1 Commander for, I don't know, can you throw an image in the chat? Yeah, for the Omnath.
That stuff, yeah.
Can one of you throw that in the comments or in the chat? I don't know if there's 8 people that would want to do that, but we've drafted 2 weeks in a row on Friday night, so I really don't want to do that either.
1v1 commander is going to be tough.
What would be,
There's a whole nother ban list for 1v1 specifically.
Yeah, there you go. Steal that photo.
I was gonna say I can show it right from here too.
Well, he's got it. Yeah, there is a different band list.
no solar.
Plus
Yep,
our
Soul Ring's
no
gone.
soul ring.
All soul rings in those decks, out of there.
Well, you wouldn't do it with precons.
No.
Well,
Well,
for 1v1.
1v1 commander, you'd use any commander deck you have. That falls within the 1v1 rules plus our rules.
Which is soul ring out.
Yep. Soul ring would certainly be out. Mana Crypt is out.
Yep.
Wild.
Yeah, there's a bit of cleaning up that would have to be done.
The 1v1 commander rules are very difficult.
We're a little
figure
late
out
to the
if you're
party too. I didn't come up with this
Yeah.
idea till pretty late into the scheduling.
2 days to do a
Yeah.
viable competitive level deck.
Well, you're playing for that. Omnath has got to be $100.
Oh yeah, I'm just
The Dark Confidant was $100 and something. So
I
that
think
it's
pre-orders
certainly
were
just
sitting,
not going to be easy.
Pre-orders are sitting right at that $80 line, so
Yeah.
it's certainly going to go up there.
yeah.
It's such a pretty one now.
Yeah, the
It's
Kool-Aid
a really
name.
nice one.
Yeah, so I'd like to do that. Maybe if we can't do it now, I just won't schedule the event at all, and then we'll discuss it on Monday, and then maybe get it scheduled and just still use the promos.
I'd be interesting.
I would love
interested.
to try for it.
Yeah, I'd like to try for it, but
It's
work
a little-
schedule provided.
Yeah.
I would have
That's
to.
what sucks.
If we schedule it for next week, I would be able to request the day off at least. But that's if.
Well, it doesn't
Everybody
necessarily
else.
have to be on a Friday. It just couldn't be on a Monday, obviously.
Super Secret Tuesday League.
yeah. I could do it on a Tuesday. I could
Super
definitely do it
secret
on Tuesday.
1v1 Tuesdays.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
We all just sit in the little room and we beat the crap out of each
Is
other.
it crickets? Is it crickets in chat tonight? Nobody's.
Kinda.
Nobody's really calm.
Anthony's been chilling though. He's been pretty talkative, talking about how he had parallel lives at one point for elves and it was about to go off.
Oh
yeah, that's disgusting.
That's a
and then
great
talking
one.
about Soul Ring, Mana Crypt being banned. He says, "Boo."
So you're
LOL.
gonna add doubling season this week?
I actually would have started with doubling season. Well, no,
That's
They
parallel,
do,
expensive
they do the
card.
same thing.
parallel lives is $45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doubling
it's-
season's
it's a
only
lot
another
cheaper.
$20 bill.
No, it's like 80, 90 now. I think.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
seen-
expensive.
Unless you get the
card.
really pretty version.
Yeah, they're really.
Yeah, I
pretty.
sold the really pretty version.
Oh,
Yeah, I had the box topper borderless foil. I sold it to
Kitten's in here,
Richmond
too.
Hill.
just
Okay.
sidetracked. Didn't mention.
Just sidetrack.
Yeah, give us something to talk about. I was talking about the chat.
Oh,
Not you. Not you. Not you.
I'm like, I'm out. The things I wrote
Not
on the
you.
inside
You haven't
of my
called
hand are
yet. You haven't
gone.
shouted out Bryce yet. You better
No,
shout
not
Bryce out.
No,
I
no,
can-
Bryce doesn't get
we,
those
we
shots.
Oh,
secretly-
Bryce,
No,
Bryce is
already.
here. He just said that.
Oh,
Oh,
see?
damn
now
it,
we can
he's
shout
here.
him out. So, Brian,
All right, I'll shout him out. So I was playing
Instagram
against
and
Bryce
the
in the
link
first
below.
round this week.
Mike's here.
Oh no, that wasn't Bryce.
Mike P.
Here's
Yeah, I don't know.
I did shout
Get
him out.
back
Yeah,
to work.
he was at the store. Bryce was at the store. He kept me
No,
late.
it's scheduled poo time.
Ah, okay.
Nice,
All right.
scheduled.
At work? No, he's probably done now. He opened.
Scheduled poo time at home then.
Oh.
Well, fair enough. Somebody in there say something. Give us something to talk about. My night was pretty boring at the commander tables, to be honest with you. So I don't have much to mention. I did actually play against all three of you, though.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
goofing
yeah,
off
that
with you
is
on
right.
iPod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I did play against all three of you.
For me, yeah, it was pod.
Yeah, pod
with
2
us
with
together,
us. Yeah.
Yeah, you were my first pod.
One, yeah.
Yep. And then I played you two.
And
And then-
dogpiled Evan.
Yeah, I don't have much
Yeah.
to talk about.
Not
didn't-
really.
I didn't
dogpiled
dogpile-
Evan. You
Yeah,
You
once
didn't
he
have
was
any-
close, he was done. I
you
wasn't
didn't have
letting
any
him have
viable option on who to swing at though. That's the issue.
I never swing. Most of my is just the dude
Yeah.
dealing that's damaged
Which is-
everybody.
and you had swung more in that game than I'd ever seen you swing at
Yeah,
anybody.
it swung the whole 4 times.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
He's pretty active in the
He
combat.
swungeth.
Yeah, Bryce said he's going to be there for sure this week. He's not going to have any more attendance issues from the conversation we had at the store, so that's good.
Right on.
George is eligible to sub if we need him. Round 1 subs are thin though because the
Oh.
2 guys that are available are already covering.
We may need a last round sub for stuff.
For Justin, because
Yep. So one of our players is a pretty close to end of league start time for work. He rotates into overnights. This next week will be the last week for this league. I think that it could happen, but his last pod might need to be covered.
For this week coming up,
yeah, because he knows he has to work at 9, or if his pod's done in time, he might not even need.
Yeah,
that,
it's
but-
like a.
well, we're not going to have him start. I mean, we'll make that decision based on when the 3rd pod starts, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah,
But
that just sort of pushes us to try and get it started
was-
and move through
that
a
was
little bit more
half-
quicker because
halfway why I was
we were right there. We were right there.
I do-
Yeah.
That
so
was halfway why I was surprised the timer went to 65 minutes, like bumping
because
it
I
up
thought
instead
we
of
were
reducing
going
it.
to with the preemptive pairings. I thought we were going to save some time there with the labeling the tables and that kind of thing. I thought we were going to save 5 minutes each round by
we
doing
certainly,
that.
We certainly
We
moved
certainly
things
saved,
along. Yeah.
saved time for sure,
So
but I
I
think it was fine to just keep it where it was at.
Well,
For
it was
hours?
Hours or drop it by 5 minutes.
What was our
even.
standard time beforehand?
An hour.
an hour with regular decks, so we did an hour with the precons, but then you had made mention all the time issues in week 1, so I was like, well then let's add 5 minutes to the table. I still went to turns all 3 rounds, and it certainly wasn't me doing dumb stuff, at least I don't think it was. Because my turn is literally cycle some cards,
Yeah.
wheel some cards, and then hope to kill somebody and then pass the turn. But I just think that it is still just reading cards, evaluating cards from your own deck and the
Trying
opponent's
to
decks.
figure out what would be better to play. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the 5 minutes there is fine. I think the 65-minute round timer is still fine. It should get a little more refined each week with,
Yeah, because
with
like his
people playing.
his time cutoff is like what 9:15. Like we're talking.
Yeah. Like
If we're aiming for like
He
the
has to be-
smoothest
He has to
possible.
be to work for 9:30. Like he had to be at work.
So we're
by
talking the
9:30.
smoothest movement through it. We start at 5.
Well, here's the
It's
thing.
3 hours and 15 minutes.
You
that
have
gives us
Neil
45.
who covers Blade round 1. Which can be a real letdown for Blade. Because he's in 6th place, so he's going to need Neil to bring his A game.
That's right, Beckman. You're late.
Yeah, Beckman, where you been? So, but here's the thing: like Neil's a good guy. He would stay and do that 3rd round, but he's gonna feel a certain kind of way if he stays.
And doesn't.
And then we're like, and then Justin's like, or the collective is like, yeah, we should be able to get this pod, and you should.
I
Play.
think it's just something where we're gonna have to keep an eye on it for this week and just try and like, because this is.
Or if Justin
with
just
his-
commits, give me a sub, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So that guy who's there hanging out, which would be probably Neil, is just like not, you know what I mean? So we don't have that issue where Neil stays an extra hour for
Yeah.
nothing.
for certain.
So I think Justin just needs to make that determination.
Yeah.
Because Neil's going to also want to not know that day, right? He's going to want to know he's going to play this night, right? He plays the first pod. That's done at 6:30. You got a whole evening ahead of you at that
Yeah.
point. So we'll let Justin make the determination of what's best for him. Neil's got the ability to play cards. What is Justin playing?
Prosper.
Yeah.
Rakdos Exile deck.
That's a little different than what Neil plays. But
Cast a spell from exile, get a treasure. Just nonstop profit, print money.
Neil figured it out.
Quote my kid.
You also have Dylan. Dylan Torrey is covering for Dylan Fleury. Same kind of thing would apply. Like, what do you do? I don't know, but
No, yeah, this is so he works rotating, so it's like once every like 2 months or something. He'll work 2 weeks overnights.
I think it's once a month.
So it's just it might literally be the only time that we see the situation.
or it'll happen again in 4 weeks, which will
yeah.
happen one more time. Yeah.
The other outside thing you can do is you can we can text George and just say, hey, you want to do the last pot?
You want to come in at 9?
Yeah, you want to come in at 8:30 and play a pot of
Late
Magic,
night
right?
cardboard.
You know, it's a thing. But knowing is good. Like
Yeah.
knowing this stuff, you know, right away is ideal. Beckman, what are your thoughts, Beckman? Give us some information. What are your plans going forward? Or anybody in the chat, whoever else is active in the chat, what are their plans? Tell us a story.
When you asked where he was, why he was late, he said he was busy sucking at Magic.
Huh. Pretty much the same thing he does on Monday nights.
No, he had some really good. He
He's
was getting ready.
He's a far better limited player than, and by limited I mean like draft. He's a better drafter and sealed deck player than he is constructed.
Dead last or nothing, baby. No, my pod he was quickly becoming like threatening on the board. He had a Scourge with Vrondis out there, so he would keep making every time he played something, he would hit Vrondis with the damage, which would make a Dragon Spirit, which would send off more damage elsewhere.
Right.
So it literally just kept snowballing after him.
Yeah, it's not going to be a lack of knowing his cards. I'm
yeah.
sure that he sits at home and goes through his cards and knows what they do. I don't do that.
Just had an enjoyable
There are
game.
certainly cards that I draw and I'm like, huh, I didn't know this was in here. Right? I'm still having that happen. So, I have cards in my deck. They're the goad enchantments.
Oh.
Where I put them on like the opponent's creatures
Yeah.
and then they have to attack other people. I like the idea behind them, but then I'm like, should I cut them or are these just really cool cards to keep in? Like, I'm really unsure about it because once it came down to 1v1 and I had somebody's thing already enchanted, it's useless.
You can do cheeky things like Curse of Opulence. 1 red, just you make gold every time you hit that player. Not
Yeah,
so
the
much
white
goading,
one. The
but
white one does that.
not
The
so
wh-
much goading, but you get to like, hey, hit Chris, you make gold.
Right.
And whenever an opponent gets that proc, you get the gold too.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I remember playing that. What was that white card that I played? Wedding Ring.
Yeah.
That
I
was-
was gonna put that in
That was
Ozzy just
monocolor.
for the
That was in
meme.
monocolor. league.
Yeah,
That was
I
fun.
like that.
Yeah,
I like
I was gonna make like 2 copies of
You got
Wedding
married
Ring
to
and all
Shane.
I got married a lot that night.
Married his cousin one night.
I did. That was long before I started playing Magic, though. I had another request for Tribal for the next league.
Oh yeah, within the last week.
Yeah, yesterday I was on the phone with a friend of mine. No, they didn't want to be named, but him and his buddy would both play.
If Voldemort.
Must not be named.
Who must not be named.
Him and his buddy would both play if we did.
I
We did Tribal. I'm not going to put any. I'm not going to use that as a determining factor, but
Just certainly seems hype's building for possible tribal.
yeah.
I don't dislike the idea of another tribal league.
Tribal's
We'd
just
have
so
to iron
fun.
it out. Like
I'm going to make a lot of adjustments if it's another Tribal league. Like, I want it to be, like, all,
permanents and creatures.
yeah, legs and hands. Like not only do you have to run so many of these, but you can only run this many sorceries, this many instants.
Yikes.
Right? Like
What
handcuff
are you
everybody.
doing for the filler tribes? Like
You can't play a filler tribe, right? Like I would not be okay
so
with Gary's deck. Not to pick on Gary,
What
but
about
I don't think
Squirrels
that's
are out.
yeah. I'm not going to allow shapeshifters. I don't think we should allow shapeshifters.
Oh yeah.
No, I
So
don't.
last one we did it was kind of like you could pad it by like 2 or 3 if you were really low on the numbers for it because like we had a few small tribes like squirrels.
Yeah, I
Scarecrows was
think we
almost
just
all shapeshifters.
Yeah, I think we just need to be really firm. Like, and I get it. There's only so many tribes, but I mean, you're multiple people would have to play Krenko, and what's wrong with playing Krenko, right? Like, I think there are certain tribes where you would just have to We wouldn't just pick 28 tribes and you just get what you get,
Yeah.
Right. I think everybody would just build their own deck.
But yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see. It'd certainly take a little bit of research into what tribes support the number that we're aiming for.
Oh, right.
Like
we couldn't pick a number where there's 7 tribes, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
We'd have to make sure there's 50 or 60 tribes that fall within reason. And then again, we just ban
40 creatures.
That's true.
No ramp.
That's right.
Unless the creature ramps.
We ban some of the slivers. But
Just ban them all.
ban them all. Yeah, just ban them all. There you go. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because the last tribal league, it came down to 2 Edgar decks and 2 sliver decks.
Yeah.
And it was just nonstop wrangling that thing. Jesus.
That was the top 4, and it was disgusting.
I bet you a Merfolk deck would do really well.
A what?
A Merfolk deck.
Merfolk.
Mears or merfolks?
Merfolk.
The water people.
The Watermen.
Merfolk.
I think it would do what? Mirrors would do bad.
Mirrors
Mirrors
the
would be
artifact, so
awful.
I was like, wow, that's,
Yeah, mirrors would be
it's like,
bad.
we're talking pseudo infinites there.
I don't even know who your commander would be in that pile.
Yeah, but that's not
There
allowed.
isn't.
Yeah, there isn't a legendary mirror.
It would have to
I
be
bet we could
Morphon.
find
No, there's
Lodestone
one.
Mirror.
There's a new one. It's a
Lodestone
mono
Mirror.
blue one from New
Oh,
Dominaria.
no, there's the red and blue one. The
We're
red
gonna
and blue
find
one
it,
that makes
and I'm
gonna build
mirrors
it.
and then makes them all copies of whatever.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, that's the name. Burr, burr,
Yeah.
burr, 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 burr.
It's gonna end up starting with a P.
Burr, da, da, burr. It's gonna take some slight scrolling. Hang on. This is a new one from New Dominaria. I saw it because I grabbed that. I grabbed that Veldikin one.
Vidalcan?
Yeah.
That would be a fun one.
Clerics.
Vidalcans.
Emperor Mihail
Clerics would be
II.
good. The
Oh,
white
Merfolk.
and
No,
black
we're talking
variant.
about mirrors.
Mirrors.
Merfolk.
MYR.
No, mirrors.
MYR.
MYR.
I thought we were still on the Merfolk game.
No, go to EDH Rec and then look under tribes and then pick mirror
no.
and see who our commander is.
Oh, no.
That's why I'm saying I don't think we have one. Merfolks have plenty of good
Yeah, tons of
options.
good ones. Yeah, tons of good ones.
Shout out Wizards. Make a
Mirrors.
new mirror commander.
That's right.
Mirror commander, make a
Wooburn.
homunculus
Verticlad.
commander.
Brutaclad.
Yes, that
token
one.
control, yeah.
No,
creature
that's
tokens
not
and
even a
control
mirror.
have haste.
That was just a.
It's just an artificer, so it wouldn't even fall
It
under.
won't even work.
Morophon.
Nope, that's a
Shapeshifter.
shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. Yeah.
Bop.
So there are no mirror commanders.
No.
Can't play mirrors.
Yep.
Ouch.
Too bad, so sad.
Ouchie,
We'll have to
ouchie.
review it. We'll have to review it. Anybody? What?
I don't think it'd be terrible for it to be like you, as long as your commander has full
Yeah.
synergy with it.
Yeah, I like,
Like-
synergy with the tribe better than limiting
Like
you to
because
not
Scarab,
being able to play
Scarab
a
God
tribe
should be
you
able to
want.
play zombie tribal, but he's not. He's a god.
Yeah.
So do we just unlock gods?
No, I think
well,
we
it's
unlock.
unlock anything that has.
Unlock
I
gods.
think
Unlock
we
gods
unlock
and
things-
shapeshifters as commanders.
I think we unlock things as commanders as long as they say your
The word in
tribe
there.
in the
Text box.
As
the
long as
rules
they, yeah.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with
I'm
that.
just gonna play God Tribal Eskia.
So why don't we just make that the rule
That's
across
cool,
the
too.
board? Right? Because didn't they? No, they eroded that.
What was it?
Like Lord of Leaves, he used to just be an elf lord, but now he used to just be
He
a
used
lord.
to just be lord.
Man.
Now he's an elf.
Elf lord, yeah, and it says other elf
Bryce
brothers.
says Eldrazi Tribal coming soon.
You have options for Eldrazi tribal.
But is he going to show up?
I think a tribal league.
Kithkin tribal.
Pins.
I'm going to be building that completely out of Morningtide. All of that is in Morningtide.
Yeah.
Oh, and almost all of it is bad.
Uh,
It's really bad.
there's not a lot of great Kithkins.
Kinsbale Cavalier comes to mind. It was a bad one.
Yeah. Which that one, I think that helps Soldier Tribal out.
It is. It's a solar Kithkin. Most of them are soldier Kithkins.
Yeah. Which they help Soldier Tribal, so.
I actually have the tokens.
Cat tribal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wizard
Cat Tribal is really good.
I think
A
it'd be
lot
cool
of
as fuck.
people should be jumping on that one.
It's Krenko Mob
Ren and
Boss, right?
Siri.
Isn't it just Krenko?
Yeah, Krenko goes.
Yeah, Krenko's
Krenko,
just.
we had it-
Yeah.
Yeah, Krenko showed up. Wyatt played Krenko for the first few weeks of League, and it was literally like everyone at the pod was like,
Boom!
Oh, he played that in
Krenko-
Twin-headed, right?
Krenko feels
No.
bad because it's an auto target.
Yeah.
It's hard to sit down at a table with a Precon deck.
I only ever saw that card in twin-headed, and I fucking pooped on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
card's dangerous.
Yeah, well, during our tribal league, he's like, yeah, I tap, I make eight goblins. I make 8 goblins. I untap the goblin, I tap it again. I have 16 now. And then someone else was like, what's the toughness on all those? And he's like, 1/1. And he's like, yeah.
Who's
Kill 'em all.
Killer TJ? Is that cousin Tyler?
Kill it.
I hope
Jeez.
so.
I hope so.
Good
Too.
lord.
I hope so too.
He said yes. Good grief.
Holy
What a
moly.
name.
Live that dream, Eldrazi travel.
He made this account when YouTube first came
Is
out.
this linked to is this linked to his workplace?
Yeah. Killer TJ. Good lord. Oh,
I love
man.
it.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
It
We
seems
talk
like this
more
is our
about
hot
tribal.
topic every week. Is the
I
next
certainly
league?
feel like
We're
we're
now
coming
on
back into
so
it, yeah.
post week 1 of our current
Yeah.
league. Half of our live stream was
We've got 6
What are
more
we
weeks
doing,
of
yeah?
figuring out how to make this tribal.
yeah, we're also always talking about tribal and how to make tribal viable in the league.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, mass creatures. I'm not gonna.
See, I don't
It's
like
linked to
that
his
either.
Xbox account.
Huh?
It's linked to his Xbox account.
I think,
No, is that what he
I
said?
think 30 creatures was just fine.
So
What did we have before? Was
I'm
it
not gonna
25
lie
or
to you.
30?
No, it was 30. 30 was the hard limit last time. It had
but
to
we
be
allowed
30.
shapeshifters last time.
Yeah, and I think 30 is just fine.
I think we should go with 27.
27 because it's a
27.
perfect number.
No, that's 28.
No, 4 is the universal number.
28.
We'll evaluate
Because
it.
we'll by
We'll
3,
we'll
just like
evaluate it. Yeah. Again, I'm trying to push towards that casual, right?
Yeah.
Try and bounce more spells out, put more creatures in. If that's what
I mean,
we're gonna do.
I think the second you force it to be 30 creatures, it's immediately.
30 was already what it was forced
Yeah.
to be. And it went
Was it
fine.
really?
Yeah,
All right,
it was
so-
perfectly fine.
All right, let's start at 45,
Christ.
and let's work our way down
All right,
from
so
It
there.
says, honestly, you need
So,
more creatures
The
than
tribes
lands in
are
the deck.
going to be
Just gonna-
vampires, dragons, zombies,
Goblins.
and elves. That's
And
it.
goblins.
I might be able to
Goblins.
find might be able to
goblins.
find some more.
Yeah, but doesn't that add to the flavor that like
No,
we're gonna have to
it's-
play against and play cards?
No, because you guys,
No, we're not
it's gonna be like one board wipe, and it's like, great, we're done. And then the other person's gonna be like, is
But
everyone
they
good now?
also have to play 45. Like, I'm not saying 45 is the number, but
Oh, yeah.
like if 45 was the number and
Yeah.
you still put 4 Wrath of Gods in your deck,
I think
like, what are you doing?
And then someone else, yeah, like, you just spend the game getting your tribal board built up, and then someone's like, no, that's scary. My board's fine. And then you get to your turn, and you're like, no, that's scary.
I guess. So, just outlaw instants, right? Just, you can play Sorcery Wrath of Gods and as
Sorcery
many
speed.
creatures as you can sleeve.
Sorcery speed tribal league.
Tyler
Yes.
says Tyler says 30 is better. Bryce is suggesting 25.
You could delete Bryce from the chat.
I think 30 because the moment you make people play more creatures of that tribe, you're limiting the type of deck people can build.
Right.
Like
I think
there's
30 's-
only so
I
many
think 30
tribes
is
that
perfect
have enough
because
creatures
that's
to fit that
just
limit.
shy of 1/3 exactly of what you can make.
so let's
of
just make it a third. Let's just make it 33.
33.
Sure.
33 with your commander, and then you have 66 slots.
I was fine even with 35.
33 is cool.
But-
I mean,
33, it's nice. It's got, 33
including commander, or
Beckman.
33
Nope,
plus your
33.
commander?
33
Because
in
think
the
about
deck.
it,
Because
Land
the
destruction
commander
triangle.
could not
Nope.
be, and we're
Okay.
going to allow the commander to be anything that refers to
You're
your
gonna love my additions.
to your type. Now, I don't know if that's what we're going to lock into for this league, but I think that should be the number in the rules.
I kinda
when
like
we
that.
get to
33
tribal league.
creatures, just
33.
33 of the same creature type, and
No
your commander can
shapeshifters.
be anything legendary
That has
that
your creature type
acknowledges
in the-
right, that acknowledges
The creature.
your tribe.
Ooh, get ready to see some Kalia
Gonna have a-
angel decks. Kalia dragons.
hell yeah!
Kalia
I
demons.
build that crap out of that.
I thought you'd just show up with Necrons again and finish
Oh
last.
hell no!
Kalia.
Bellacore, baby.
Says, I'm tired of losing.
We're playing demons all day, every day.
Demons. Ah, it's gonna be gross. Yeah, I am gonna play mono white Wrath of Gods. my tribe is sorcery. My tribe is
I like it.
sorcery.
I'll allow it.
33 sorceries.
Tribal white.
Dremordell, identify yourself with 33 and a third. You know what that's from?
That's
Naked
Mike,
Gun.
That's Mike Perkins.
Oh, it's Mike Perkins. He's old enough to know what Naked Gun is. That was what they called part 3 of Naked Gun. 33 and a third. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time because I'm a clown, I guess. I love those kinds of movies. Are you guys familiar with Naked Gun?
I know of it. Don't know.
I don't think
It's
anybody
like
ever heard of it.
it's kind of like a
Tyler's.
you've watched like the scary movies,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like actual scary movies. Like they're what, spoofs? Is that what they call them?
spoofs
Yep.
of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they started
So-
off as spoofs of Scream.
Yeah, it started
Yes.
off as that in the
Yeah.
first movie.
Where the guys
and then
like-
they
It
did
got
so
way
well
worse.
that they're like,
Yeah,
let's
they
make
got
fun
really
of all
bad.
the horror movies.
I remember watching the one with Charlie Sheen in it.
Oh, man, that was the third one, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
And like movies like that have only gotten worse. Like not another like all the
Not another teen
movies.
movie.
Right. Well, I think Pulp Fiction and the movie Airplane back in the 80s are like where that originated from. But those are like spoofs on like action movies.
Yeah.
And he's
You ever been in a cockpit
Shout out to
before?
Crybaby for
No, sir, I've
spoofing
never even been in an airplane. You ever
musicals.
seen a grown man naked?
So Tyler says
It
that
was
would be
O.J.
a
Simpson,
6-week
yeah.
league.
Yeah, Mike Perkins just said it. Yeah, O.J. Simpson was one of the detectives in that movie. Everybody get on their thing and watch it. It's on. I think it's on Paramount. Is where
That's
I
your
watched it
homework
last.
for the night?
Yeah, homework for the
Yep.
for the night is
He says,
watch Naked Gun or
says,
Spy Hard.
What was-
Spy Hard is another good one.
Bryce asks, "What were the best cards that were dropped?"
What
That
do
you-
what do you
best
mean
cards that you
dropped?
saw
Like
dropped
played
from-
or
We
out
just
of
watched.
decks?
Somebody put in the
Yeah,
chat. that they
I
cut.
watched Chris cut a
Sakura Tribe Elder.
Sakura Tribe Elder.
Why do you guys call it that? It's Sakura Tribe Elder.
Sakura?
Oh,
It's definitely Sakura.
no! It's
Have you ever
not.
watched Naruto?
That's why.
I've played Magic the Gathering for 25 years.
Sakura Tribe Elder.
It is
Sakura.
like Sakura Tribe Scout. They talk about it. It's the snake family.
I got it right.
It's in the lore. Yeah, write to somebody.
I got it right to the voice actors of
I would-
Naruto and yell at all of them.
Yeah, tell them. Why do they spell it the same exact way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, somebody's wrong. Probably me.
Sakura, the useless pig-haired bitch.
Loaded Weapon 2 is a Lethal Weapon spoof.
Oh my god.
I never even heard of
I
that.
think Lethal Weapon is a spoof of itself.
I think those movies are really good, actually. But I'm an 80s kid, so what can I say?
What was it? The fourth one started with like a
Well, the
man in a
fourth
robot
one-
suit.
Yeah, but the fourth one was like 15 years after the original 3.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it had Chris Rock in it, which is great, because I love Chris Rock.
Was it Chris Rock?
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Rock.
he was
it
the
Chris Rock or Chris Tucker?
No, it's Chris Rock. It's Chris Rock.
Rush Hour was Chris Tucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Those
Also
movies
good
are
movies.
fantastic.
Also good movies.
All right, so
All right,
Magic.
so this is a movie
So magic.
channel now.
Killer TJ's talking
Killer
about Lethal
TJ
Weapon
talking
5
about
right now.
So Magic.
There was a 5?
Yeah, Butters. Yeah, no, he said they're
Oh,
making a Lethal Weapon 5. I don't think so. If they
How
are, it's
could
not going
they?
to have Mel Gibson because he's in a world of legal issues right now.
I'm surprised he's still.
Jet Li was in 4, yeah. Jet
Yes.
Li was in 4.
Wish they'd bring him back, but he's at the bottom of the ravine.
Yeah, he got buried. Poor guy. Yeah, number 4 was legit. Yeah, I agree. He, this
So anyway,
this
Magic
guy,
the
he's calling you
Gathering.
out. He actually said to meet him at the corner of Cook Road and
Who was that? Killer
State
TJ?
Road. No, that's Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Sorry, fresh out of
Yes,
Magic
dear.
the Gathering.
Snooping this Omnip card from the store championship.
I'm telling you.
Current pre-order is $200.
Yeah, and we can't get 8 people to sign up to play 1v1 Commander for it.
I told you. I'd do it.
Screenshot and put it in the chat. Right now in the YouTube chat. Like, let's play for this.
Let's play for this here.
It would
card.
literally be $15 a person to play. And it'd be 1v1 Commander Swiss style.
I think I know who I would bring. I'm just not entirely sure. I don't even remember. Who are the commanders that are banned in that?
I don't know what their list looks like, but our list is still just up to date.
Yeah, I'm talking
Tyler,
about
would you come and play? Mike Perkins, would you come and play? 1v1 Commander for a $200 card?
Commander 1v1 format.
Would they? Probably. Could they? Is the issue.
Yeah, we're going to have to find a happy medium day. I'd rather give it to Commander players. It's a Commander card.
It is heavily a commander card.
It's heavily a modern card, too.
My
but
commander.
Yeah, it's his commander specifically.
fair enough. Who's Rocky? Do we know who Rocky is yet?
ASAP Rocky.
Not a clue.
Nope.
Mike said he'd play. Tyler said he already told me, which means I forgot. Mike said he's got nothing else to do. I feel you. Bryce would. Go Bryce. Who is Rocky in our chat? We're gonna have to make a cheat sheet.
It's the only thing about Facebook that is.
He's gotta be youngish.
semi-superior.
Youngish.
Yeah, I think whoever Rocky is youngish, because this XD bullshit happened well after I was a child. If my girlfriend says yes, I can.
All right, we got the whole 1v1 ban list.
Ekman says I'm Rocky. If my girl...
Oh, there's a lot of cards that are
I
banned.
just put it up in this chat.
Oh, you have a background?
Awesome, Rocky's not even a member of our play
You got a
group.
background? I
But
just
he's
got
checking out our
colored.
stream anyway.
You got a background
Go
on
you,
mine.
Rocky. Lives in the Saratoga area.
Neat.
That's awesome.
All right, we got the 1v1 commander ban list right here.
Perfect.
It's a lot. There's a
does
lot
Rocky
of
play Magic?
cards.
Rocky
Rocky-
said, I was in the area around the Dominaria pre-release, but you guys were closed, so I wasn't able to come by and check out the store.
Oh, so
He lives in the Saratoga area.
We
He
can't
knows
play
about
Magila or
pre-release and he
Yuriko.
might know.
Or Edgar.
Can on
He
there.
might play.
Was it the original Dominaria Rocky, or was it the
Probably the most recent one.
Dominaria United one?
Probably. I know who I would play for 1v1.
Ooh.
Yeah, Derevi banned.
Throw that,
Edric banned. Geists of Saint Traft banned. Lutri, that's banned everywhere.
throw that.
Marath, that was one of the precons. Marath, Will of the Wild.
Throw
That's
that.
Lingers.
Yeah, that's Linger's deck.
Throw that. I apologize for that, Rocky. I just bought another house, and I've been in and out of my store quite often doing that. Yeah, throw it in a regular chat. Here comes the
1v1,
ban list for 1v1.
1v1 ban
And
list.
this will also be on top of our casual
Store
ban
ban
list that already exists. That would also be applied to this.
Yeah.
But we can put it out a couple weeks out and throw it on the calendar.
Marath, Najila, Vile Smasher the Fierce, Yuriko, Brea, Bruce, Tarl,
Tyler, he did that this week. He brought...
Prime Speaker.
What's Blade's
Vanguard.
girlfriend's name? I can never remember. Nobody else can either.
Starts with an O.
Dog, we didn't think
Olivia.
There it is.
Olivia.
We got it.
Oprah.
My favorite
Oprah.
vampire.
Oprah, baby. That's going to stick. She's going to come into my store.
And he's gonna be like, Oprah!
That's sticking.
I
That's
apologize
it.
ahead of time.
Yeah, that's going to be Chris's fault.
Yup.
He said, bruh.
Oh.
Don't mess around, Blade. I'm sitting here with the scorekeeper.
There's a lot of stuff removed off that.
83 cards.
Yeah.
83 cards is their ban list?
Yep.
Our list would be longer than that if we didn't just exclude cards in
So what are
collected
we doing with
groups.
it? Infinites allowed and all that?
No.
No.
No,
No.
infinites?
No infinites.
1v1
It
commander?
would be 1v1 commander with that ban list and my list.
Ooh.
I know who I'm playing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling anybody. You gotta figure it out.
You get a
Be
card.
there.
You get a card. Everyone gets a card. Nice.
Check under your seats.
Thank you, Rocky.
Ooh.
Rocky likes the shop.
A Robo's banned. No cats.
No cats.
Get the cats out of
That's
here.
The
crazy.
cat's
Yeah.
out of the bag.
Now you play Renaissance.
But none of us have really ever played any 1v1 commander. At least I
I
haven't.
played
We
it
have.
once.
We do it.
Oh, for funsies,
No,
yeah.
no, no. I,
Oh, yeah,
I played
no.
it like.
But to
actually
get into
once
the
with
thick of
ban
this and
list
to
on
know
it
why
and all
these
that.
cards are banned, I wouldn't have a know.
They banned all the fast mana. Chrome Mox, Lion's Eye Diamond, Mana Crypt, Mox Diamond, Mox Opal. Those are expensive anyway.
Brawl.
Mana Vault.
Brawl does not count.
Ooh.
Even if it's historic Brawl, it doesn't count.
Sensei's Divining Top banned.
Yeah. It pays to play.
Soul Ring
We
gone.
should ban that card, honestly.
I don't think anybody plays it.
No, but we should just have it.
Mike says, Brandon, build me a deck for this. Don't tell Steph.
I'll build it and send you the bill.
No Gaia's Cradle.
Oh,
Get out of here, George. No
I
Gaia's
actually
Cradle.
own the Gaia's Cradle now, but
I know. I watched you buy it. Strip Mine's gone.
What the heck?
yeah,
No.
that's
The
a good.
Tabernacle at Pendle Vale.
Oh.
Oh,
I really wanted to show off my $3,000 card.
What? Nobody pulled that out of the
Dominaria
Dominaria
stuff?
set?
I didn't see a single.
Yeah, I didn't see
Cavern
it.
of Souls banned.
Ouch.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I see it.
Again, you're playing 1v1,
Yeah.
and your stuff can't be countered.
It's quite literally counterspell tribal. Yeah, 1v1 from what I was briefly looking
ancient
into.
tomb. I think Eric plays an ancient tomb in his dragon.
I play an Ancient Tomb. Most everybody should be playing Ancient Tomb.
That's a good card.
Expensive
Yeah.
card. I would
Man-
not
yeah.
be playing it.
Mana Crypt, Ancient Tomb, Soul Ring, all those cards are gone.
Yep.
They're trying to get rid of fast mana.
Yeah. And we're not even in the colored cards yet.
Because one.
Hey, easy. This is,
Holy.
Jeez, Wizards are going to ban you.
Whoa.
You're going to be on the old ban list.
Mishra's Workshop. Field of the Dead.
Field of the Dead is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Wasteland.
It's also kind of surprising because that only hits non-basics.
Talarian Academy.
That's not surprising at
That's
all.
banned in Commander already, I believe.
No, it's not. Wait, yeah, that's the blue one for artifacts.
That's the
yeah,
blue
yeah,
one
yeah,
for
yeah.
artifacts. That
Yeah,
one is
yeah,
banned.
yeah, you're right.
Feather isn't banned. Tyler
Nope.
said.
Feather is not banned. That's true. What do we have for monocolored cards? We have
Tyler, depends how much money you've sent to the Patreon tonight.
Protean Hulk.
What'd you say?
Swift,
Colored?
Natural Order, Food Chains banned.
Ouch.
Ooh, Food Chain, yeah.
Oath of Druids, Hermit Druid.
Oath of
and then
Druids
all
should
the
be
cards
banned.
that are already banned. Zergo Bellstriker is banned.
Pretty and home.
Is that the red
That's
one drop?
Protean
Yeah,
Hulk?
that's the single mana red one.
They must know more than we do.
Fire Blast,
Deflecting
Deflecting SWAT banned.
I bet you Fierce Guardianship is too then.
Likely. We're working our way up to blue.
Galanax is going to need a complete
Necrotic
redo.
Ooze, Vampiric Tutor,
That's good. I hate search
Imperial
cards.
Seal, and Tomb.
I hate search
Let's
cards.
see, we got Treasure Cruises banned.
That
Dig
makes
Through
sense.
Time to
Yeah.
Blue's got the most cards banned.
It
out of
always
the whole
does.
thing. Treasure Cruise, Dig Through Time to Fairy, Temporal Archmage,
That's the big blue one.
Time Warp,
Well, that's already banned on our list.
Temporal Manipulation,
Also banned on our list.
Capture of Jingzhou,
That's from Portal 3 Kingdoms. I don't know.
Urza, Lord High Artificer, which is
Are
also banned.
also
in
banned on our list.
Polymorph,
That's my dog's name. It meant something different back.
Time Twister, Fierce Guardianship, Emery Lurker of the Lock. I get why that one's banned. That's nuts.
Emery's busted as a monocolored commander.
Back to Basics, which is banned in our list.
Yep.
Thassa's Oracle,
Also banned on our list.
which isn't name banned, but it's
Mana
technically
Drain.
banned. Mana Drain, Baral, Chief of Compliance,
That-
Mystical Tutor, High Tide,
I kind of like this because I hate the searching that happens in Magic.
Humility, and Loyal Retainers. I don't even know what Loyal Retainers
It's
is.
the human that goes and fetches things.
I think,
Yes, it is.
that is
Oh,
an
oh
interesting
no,
thing.
what have I done?
Oh, you've killed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Done killed it.
Tutoring
Who's pumped up for
anything.
Monday? You guys pumped up for another round?
I have to get through the crisis of upgrading. But yeah, then I'm going to be super.
Crisis of upgrade.
I still don't know if I'm
Yeah.
excited for a
He's
couple
already-
weeks.
So he's already ordered, like, we've already got all of
This
his
week's
upgrades.
stuff.
Gross.
Because I was trying to stay a week ahead of what I was
Because
getting.
you need to.
Yeah.
Because it'll for this.
I
because
own all
shipment.
of my
so it
upgrades
gives me
already,
2 weeks to
but
get the next stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
still
I
not
play-
excited for 2
I
more
played
weeks.
Tyler around. Anybody in the chat excited about this week and changes that they're making? What's the chat say about the upcoming changes that they've made or what they're going to do? I won't need a sub for Monday. Have it off again 3 times in a row now. All right.
Sounds to me like you just quit your job.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Just make sure you message Neil directly.
Make sure you can pay for league.
I'm sure some of these 10 people are pumped about this league coming up.
I got a couple weeks before I'm excited.
Because I need the upgrade.
I still got 2 more lands to take
I'm
out.
interested in that.
Yeah, I'm certainly interested in it. It does fun things. My favorite part about the deck is when I tap an artifact land for a colorless, sack it, tap my commander, and make 2 copies of that.
My favorite thing about my deck is I put my commander on the field and then I die next turn.
Goodbye. That's a
Says I
weird
finally played
effect,
my land.
honestly.
Yep, yep.
This is I finally play my commander. All right, and you're done.
And mine's a 4-drop, so it's not even that hard to get out. But it's happened to me twice,
Back
which
in
isn't a
pumped.
isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Beckman is pumped.
Pump.
I'm gonna
up
be
the jam.
HH myself and everyone when things get desperate.
I'll pretend I know.
I don't know what
HH
HH
means.
stands
I'm not
for.
hip.
No.
Also gonna be.
Google it. What does HH stand for?
He says he's also going to be HH.
Hip hop?
Hip Hop Anonymous?
Hip hop.
Google HH. See what comes up.
Waiting for his response.
Herpes and hepatitis.
Hippopotamus.
Holy hell, I'm dating Oprah.
Half health.
Half
Mm.
Ah, yes.
I don't know where he
Oh,
got.
Heartless
Heartless
Higetsu.
Hidetsugu.
Yeah,
Mm,
that thing.
that guy.
Yeah.
The car's in our ban
I
list.
think it is.
No.
Oh no, it's in our two-headed ban list.
Yeah, that's where it's
Because
at.
it kills someone.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
immediately
just straight
kills.
It
kills.
just literally says you guys are done.
Thus be done, yeah.
Yeah.
We have The Rock.
Must break
The Rock is in the chat.
Havel the Rock.
You missed
That's
it.
Kitten.
Oh, that's Kitten.
Yeah.
Can you smell what Havel the Rock is cooking?
You smell?
Half healthing.
Damn you give him all the easy ones.
I'm actually excited for 1v1. I think I know who I'd play, and I have nothing to take out except for Soul.
We'll have to drum it up on
I'm
Monday.
more excited now that I get the chance to build and play for it. Because like I didn't think that I had enough time with it being Friday. So if we're certain,
Yeah, if we do it next week, I'm putting the.
No, I'd put it in
that
further than
PTO,
that. I'd
right.
put it a couple Fridays out from now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm probably-
I'd request it off and make a
Let's
day
think
of it.
about 2 weeks from this Friday.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'd
That'd be
request
great.
it off and try and make a day of it.
All right, well, let's try and get others to make days of it too. We got it. Tyler has a serious question.
Okay.
What do you got to kill a TJ?
Killer TJ, that's what we're gonna call him from now on. No more
Killer
cousin.
TJ.
No,
Cousin Tyler.
You gotta
No,
watch out for my cousin Killer TJ.
cousin kill a TJ. Now it's up to you to decide if he kills cousins or if he is a cousin.
Or if he was the killer cousin that I married a few months back.
I
Oh,
couldn't.
and look at that, Mike put denied. Like he's watching me denied.
Denied.
Denied for my time off.
How does
I was
Evan's
talking
butt
about-
feel?
Ah,
Suddenly.
damn shit. Can I get one of those?
I'll go look. Yeah, I got those here.
What are they?
Complimentary midstream apple cider donuts.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Have a taste.
You want one?
Oh, I'm all set. I gotta drive.
Did I take like the only bear one?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Too late to trade, or I touched it, I take it.
did. You touched it, you take it.
Yeah.
Can I get a glass of milk?
Oh boy. I do have this. How does Evan's butt feel? Did I miss something?
No.
Zoe did a real
That's
number
the serious
on it the other
question.
night.
Wow.
Oh, so you
Interesting.
agreed. Agreed to do it finally.
Fair enough.
What was Tyler? What was Killer Cousin's? Serious question?
That was a serious
Yeah,
question.
how Evan's butt felt.
Oh, okay.
So Mike said he'd be there. You'd be there. Evan be there. I'd be there.
Mike said your special request is denied.
I will lick the floor of a Walmart and try to get COVID to get the time out.
That's right. Won't have to look very long.
He got the Rona. Contracted ligma, if you will.
You got a pen and paper, or do you want to just make a list of people that would play in this, so we can have
Make a
them?
list. Make a list right now.
Oh, I didn't tell Michelle. She's like, I don't see you live on Facebook.
He's out here doing butt stuff with the boys.
No, he's trying to monetize his YouTube.
Well, if we're gonna do it, we may as well do it on something that could grow. I mean, we got a guy from Saratoga.
Yeah, proof's right here, Rocky.
Yeah.
Coming out and saying
Yeah, Rocky
hello.
stopped in.
Super appreciated.
Yeah, we like his. He likes the store. It's
All right.
It's too bad that he missed us. I wonder what happened for pre-release. He probably came on the Saturday, I bet, because we still fired the Friday one. I think maybe I missed both of them. What was I doing? I mean, I've had a lot of house stuff going on. I don't know.
We've got Evan, Chris, Brandon, and Mike.
Tyler, I would play.
Did Bryce say he'd try?
Illa,
Yep, Bryce said he'd play.
TJ.
What?
Kill a TJ.
How do I forward this link?
I thought we were
Oh.
deleting Bryce.
Not that he's going to come to our 1v1
I
tournament.
was gonna say, I'm not even
He's
sure.
like, I need to kick his ass to get the bomb now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, who else? I need names. Evan, Chris, Brandon, Mike,
Blade-
TJ.
Blade was a maybe, if he had permission.
From work or from
From
girlfriend? Ah.
From Oprah.
Um,
Denied patterned.
I'm looking through our chat.
There's no pattern.
I do.
I'm pretty sure Bryce was a strong possible.
Top 8 get a gilded
Nowish.
goose. top 8 get gilded geese.
Alex said he was down for tribal or a
It's okay,
draft
'cause
commander.
Nobody is beating me. Wait till you see what I have in store for you.
Make a maybes list. Do you think Miles would play in such a thing? I think George and Linger both would.
I think we're lucky we're getting Miles as it is.
I think
Yeah,
we-
he does drive.
He has
from
to
Canada.
drive an hour.
Oh, that's gross. Put some question marks and then make a
If
list
he gets
underneath
here
it.
in time, he can ride with us.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be fine
Hell,
if he gets to my house.
I was gonna say, if he gets to wherever you are in time.
Date night's a tough one.
I wake up at 2 p.m. and I leave my house at 3. So I think it gives a little bit of time.
Date night's a tough one to cut for Blade. So maybe we don't necessarily lock it in on a Friday
We
yet.
sponsor the date night.
I sponsor the date night.
There it is. Pizza, wings, candlelit dinner.
Pretty
and
sure-
she swings on you for lethal.
Nope, she's a collector.
Pretty sure Oprah's supposed to sponsor for the store, not the other way around. I'll put Blade under maybe. Put Linger and I would put Linger, Buddha, and George on under maybes.
Okay, I'll separate.
Yeah.
Tyler says Dylan Torrey would probably play.
Yeah. Austin might play. They have decks. I'm scrolling through our chat. Kenton wouldn't play?
I don't know if he would. It's also a Friday, so like, you only get a few of us.
Right, yeah,
You can't
true.
all bail out.
Yeah.
That's why I was half.
Might be
of the
like Mark
notion.
Lambert. I'd put Mark Lambert down as a maybe. I'm scrolling through the list. I'm looking at our group chat right now. I don't know if Justin would want to try and spin his wheels with that.
I think he might. I don't know.
Neil might even try it. Neil's been.
Yelm Nielsen.
Yeah, Neil might want to try it. He's been itching to play his deck, and he's got it pretty well close to tier 1. Norm, I would put Norm in your question mark pile. Norm and Neil. The kids, I'd put the kids in that pile.
Tyler. That Aspen kid said yes to it.
Woo, yeah. We gotta target Dylan hard. Alright, I'm out of time.
You're out of time?
I'm out of time.
All right, we're all out of time then. We're all going to get out of here.
Yeah.
We are all out.
What'd you do? Break it apart on the table?
I dropped
He dropped it on the table.
Yeah, that's probably like.
Cousin Tyler said, "Did you say Neil was tier 1?" No, I said Neil's deck is almost tier 1.
He's got a lot of cuts to make with that ban list.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to be mindful of that ban list.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
So
that paired
that-
with our ban list.
Yeah,
is
so
gonna
that
make
ban
it-
list is linked in the chat, so just check on that while editing or building a whole new deck.
Well, I'm going to just be
and-
editing.
I think we should double check everybody's deck to be sure that nobody skipped over
Snuck a
something.
soul ring in.
Like, it's just an accidental thing. Like, this is
What
something
days is the
new.
casino closed?
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
So why not a Tuesday night? Or do you think that'd be too much
We
on
can do
back-to-back
that.
nights?
Well, I'd be down as heck for that,
I
but
think my butt's gonna hurt again if I do that.
just from how
What-
many people are going to.
What is up with you guys and permission and getting beat up? Good
We'll
lord!
explain it off stream.
Blade will be in the doghouse.
That's
Evan will
an
be
off
in
the record
doghouse.
conversation.
Good lord! Tyler, you gonna have any permission issues on playing any of these?
Kill a TJ.
Kill it.
Put some respect on his name.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
Put that
put your
respect on my name.
If he comes
all right,
back,
all
and-
right. I gotta go.
If he comes back and says, "I'm not sure if the wife's gonna let me play 2 nights in a row," I'm no longer calling him kill anything.
Alrighty, guys. Yeah, we'll probably have a bunch more. I mean, at least one or two more to figure out about the.
We'll
store
talk
championship.
about it Monday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it Monday when everybody's there in person. We'll make a list, and if there's at least 8 players,
I'll edit my deck tonight. No.
no, you're going to
I'll
work
tonight. That's
Good
why
Lord.
I'm leaving early.
You're going to work, and then you're going to kiss feet.
Yeah.
You
Beg for it.
beg for a Tuesday night off. But hey, Blade will be there if it's Tuesday.
Have her come
He'll
play.
beg for it on Tuesday.
Have her come play with her Nissa deck.
Oh my God, yeah,
That
she
one's
could
completely
play.
Illegal too.
She could play. Yeah, that's right.
Possible. That's if she wants to.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't tell her, like, I mean, it's still going to be based off the casual rules.
Yeah.
And then some.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's going to become even more casual, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Like, it's our ban list,
No
and then,
soul rings.
yeah, no soul rings, no mana crypt, no zero spells for them. I mean, at least the good ones, they took Fierce
Yeah.
Guardianship and Deflect and Swat.
Yep.
I'm gonna be playing with a 40 card deck by the end of it. Good
Just
lord.
do historic.
And it's all going to be creatures.
Yeah, it's gonna be all creatures. I'm gonna bring my dinosaur tribal deck to the Store Championship.
Borrow Gishath.
Yeah, we'll get a day. We'll get a day figured out for it.
Yeah, there will be more information on Monday, and then I'm pretty sure we'll be doing another one of these where we just shoot the shit, talk about
Absolutely.
Tribal League some more.
Yeah, then we can actually talk about the Store Championship
Yep.
and what people are going to think about bringing to that. Well, I think one of the quick things, Evan, you can go if you really need to go, but I think one of the things we need to do is come up with a format,
For what?
like bullet
yeah,
points,
the-
like in an order in which we're going to talk about things.
Okay, yeah, for this.
Yeah,
Sure.
for this, for like what we do, so we're not kind of all over the place. I think we should do that. I think obviously we should begin with
Yeah.
reviewing what happened on Monday, and then we go into upcoming topics, Store Championship,
Tribal League.
Yep.
What
I,
do they want?
I don't think we need a big board or anything, but
Yeah.
just like a piece of paper that says these are the 5 things we're going to talk about. This is the order in which we're going to do it,
That sounds good to me.
and then we just keep reaching out to the people that are live talking to us and so on and so forth. I'm behind. I gotta go. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight. We'll see everybody on Monday, and we appreciate everybody stopping in and taking a look and giving us some feedback. So until then, we'll catch you on the next one.
Console games out.